Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to FYI Newsbyte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Tragedy on the tracks. A cargo train and school bus collided at a railway crossing in rural Argentina, killing one adult and 7 schoolgirls. At least 35 others were injured in the horror smash. Local media are reporting that the train pushed the bus for nearly 300 metres along the tracks before finally stopping. 2 days of mourning have now been declared. Stay in and behave or get out. The debt crisis in Greece has taken another turn this morning, with the Greek government facing a split over their controversial bailout referendum. Prime Minister George Papandreou has called an emergency cabinet meeting later to try and contain the internal revolt. Germany and France also warned that stabilising the single currency is ultimately more important than saving Greece. Last chance for justice. Closing arguments begin today in the trial of Michael Jackson's doctor. 58-year-old Conrad Murray has denied the involuntary manslaughter charge after he was accused of giving the pop star a fatal dose of an anaesthetic. Once the defence and prosecution teams make their final statements, the jury will then decide Dr. Murray's fate. He could face up to 4 years in jail and the loss of his medical licence if convicted. One of America's busiest ports has been closed down by demonstrators supporting the Occupy Wall Street movement. Police say around 3,000 protesters forced operations to be halted at the port of Oakland in California.
The protest right now, Occupy Wall Street, is basically it's taking back what is ours in America, what we've earned and what it deserves us. We have basically put into this country, and we deserve to get back what we've put into it.
Police say once the port was shut down, many demonstrators left, but a crowd of several hundred remained inside the compound. A plan coming together. 2 unmanned Chinese spacecraft have successfully docked above Earth, moving China one step closer to setting up its own space station. The US and Russia are the only other countries to master the space docking technique. The assembly has already orbited Earth 6 times, with onboard instruments working normally. China launched its own space station program after being turned away in its repeated attempts to join the 16-nation International Space Station. And they were in Ireland back in 2003. Now the cows have invaded Brazil. Visitors to Rio de Janeiro's famous Copacabana beach were enjoying more than just the sun and sand, a cow parade. 60 model cows designed by more than 120 artists have been dotted along the waterfront. The cow parade exhibition will run until the 20th of December. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, performing a backflip on a slippery slide. It was never going to work. At number 4, another reporter gets blown away by her own story. At number 3, looks like this diver's bored with a single spring.
Good Lord!
At number 2, this poor pooch thinks he's having some bowel issues. No wonder he's scared.
Dozer, is it going? Is it going? Are you running away from your butt? Is it going?
And number 1 today, someone's feline sneaky, and he gets away with it. Tune into FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Paul will be here with all the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.